Bobby and Christian. Sippi in Ponchatoula. What's going on, Sippi? You're on our Oakland Heart Jewelers Talking Text lines on WWL.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me on. This is Sippi from the Sippi Sports Show. Look, guys, I'm a huge Southern Miss fan living here in Ponchatoula. Bobby, we got your alma mater this weekend, Northwestern State coming to Hattiesburg. What's it going to take to get you down there to the tailgate?
Well, I have prior commitments. Sippi, to tell you the truth.
He's with his grandkids, probably.
No. This is like, I'm doing some with Ricky Jackson at Tulane Medical Center. Christian, I have a 2019 shirt. It's called Man Up. And it's about men going get their prostate checked. Because that's something, you talk about for women, breast cancer and all we're dealing with. Well, men need whether you're dealing with colon cancer or prostate and all that. So I'm doing that at Tulane Medical Center. We're doing that on Saturday, but then I have sad news, Sippi. My dad's youngest sister passed away, so we're having her funeral. So I'm actually going down the bayou to go to the wake and visit with all my family.
How old was she?
And then she's only like 74. So if I got her age right. But it's my dad's youngest sister, my Aunt Dolly, just Claire. But I'm going to go to the wake, and then I'm going to go with Dean Kleinsmith and Ricky Jackson, all those Saints alum, and all the men in New Orleans. Come to Tulane Medical Center, get your prostate, get that all right. You got to don't ignore that.
My grandfather died of prostate cancer.
Yes,
Bobby, it was because he didn't want to get checked.
Yeah, and that, man, we have to realize that, and we got to get that done. So that's what I'm doing on Saturday. But my Northwestern State and Southern Miss connection, if I can get this right, the quarterback after me, if I can recall, one of the greatest victories in Northwestern history was against Southern Miss. Wayne Van from Washita and Monroe, I think Washita Christian, was the quarterback after me, and Northwestern went to Southern Miss and beat them. The two biggest games, Northwestern, as far as, like I say, Southern Miss, they beat TCU at TCU, and they beat Southern Miss. Now, they've gotten off to a slow start with Coach Laird. They went up to Missoula, Montana, University of Montana, and got spanked there. But, boy, what was ironic, my best friend who went to University of Montana, Mike Hagan, remember Christian had passed away in 2015? Well, I know I would have been at that game because they played actually in the playoffs, Northwestern State and University of Montana. I went up there and they got Hell's Gate in the winter, but you played there in September. The weather's nice. But I know we'd recollect that game. But then they played in Independence Stadium in Shreveport against Grambling. You know how LSU played Southern? Northwestern played Grambling and Shreveport. I think they lost by a couple of touchdowns, though. And Northwestern State and Southern Miss, I think Southern Miss would have the edge right now. But if you look it up, I'll tell you, Northwestern State beat Southern Miss, I want to say in the mid-'80s. Now, I'm going way back, but that was a big claim to fame. And it might have been Southern Miss's homecoming. You know how you want to schedule a homecoming game? I think Northwestern might have beat Southern Miss on their homecoming.
Ooh, that's always fun if you're the opposing.
So, Sippi, sorry I can't be there because the obligation I have to go to. So,
Sippi, thanks for the phone call. Is that it? Bring him back up.
We're 11-11 all time against Northwestern State, man. So time to settle some beef.
11-11. I didn't know it was that much.
And I'll keep you updated with the game.
All right.
Follow me up on YouTube at Sippi Sports Show. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sippi. Thank you so much.
Sippi getting a free plug, two of them actually.
Yeah, well,
working in his show.
Oh yeah, you got the Demons against the Golden Eagles. So.
Sippi, can I come on your show and plug sports talk? He probably said, yeah.
Hey, but Sippi, you know who I am going to plug because I always plug homegrown. How about Mickey Joseph? An opportunity now in Nebraska. Look at Mickey Joseph right now. Now he's the interim head coach because Coach Frost.
Man, he got frosted out.
Yeah, he got out. But I'm looking at Mickey Joe's opportunity. He's going to have 9 games now to convince the folks in Nebraska to remove that interim tag from his title, maybe become the head coach. And, Mickey Joseph was a flat-out stud from the West Bank at Shaw. He was recruited by, like, Oklahoma, Nebraska, going old school, Barry Switzer, Tom Osborne, and all that. And he decided to go to Nebraska with Tom Osborne. And I thought it was interesting. I was reading this, that Mickey Joseph still talks to Coach Osborne. And he left the West Bank, 95 years ago. And now he's in Lincoln in Nebraska. He said he still talks to me like I'm a 19-year-old.
You mean in 95? He left the West Bank?
No, 35 years ago.
Okay, you said 95.
Oh, no, I mean, I should have said 35. That he left the West Bank 35 years ago to go to Lincoln and the Christian, but he was saying about Coach Osborne, he said that the coach still talks to me like I'm a 19-year-old. He believes in what I'm going to do, and he's